All right, let's talk about how you can actually build wealth using AI content. And I'm not exaggerating when I say it's never been easier to make it as a one-person show, all because AI has just completely changed the game.
So here's the plan. First, we're going to talk about why the old rules for creating stuff are totally broken. Then we'll dive into 3 different ways you can actually make money with AI. You can sell your skills, you can build your own little media empire, or, and this is the big one, you can become your own brand.
Okay, first things first. To really get why this is such a huge opportunity, we've got to understand the massive shift that's just happened. I mean, the old barriers to entry, they're basically gone.
And this slide just lays it out so perfectly, right? The old way versus the new way. Before, if you wanted to make something that looked professional, you needed a big team, a ton of money, and, usually a face for the camera. Now, all you really need is a laptop and a good idea. That's it.
Think about that for a second. That crazy high bar to get in meant that something like 99% of people who wanted to be creators, well, they failed before they could even get off the ground. The money, the resources, it was just too much for most people.
But now, AI has just completely leveled the playing field. The tools we have access to today let anyone make professional-grade content. Like this quote says, "The entire game has flipped. It's a whole new world."
And the speed here is just mind-blowing. I mean, check this out. One person made a super high-quality polished video ad in just 3 hours. A few years ago, that same project would have been a huge production. We're talking film crews, models, editors, the whole shebang.
All right, so let's get into the first and honestly, the most direct way to start making some money with all this, actually selling your AI skills to businesses.
So the model here is pretty simple, but brilliant. You essentially become a one-person, AI-powered creative agency. Think about it. There is this huge market of businesses that have always wanted high-end videos and posts, but could never afford that crazy price tag. Well, now you can give it to them for a fraction of the cost and in a fraction of the time.
And getting started is actually really straightforward. Step 1, spend maybe 2 or 3 weeks just getting really good with the main AI video and image tools. Step 2, whip up a little portfolio for yourself, maybe 5 to 10 sample videos. Once you have that, you can start hitting up founders on places like LinkedIn or Instagram and land those first few clients. It's a clear path.
Okay, but what if you want to think bigger? Let's look at a more ambitious path. Instead of making content for other people, you use AI to build your own thing, your own audiences, your own digital properties, right from scratch. Now, this is a really crucial point. Not all AI influencers are the same. The source really warns against just making those flashy, viral-for-a-day type influencers. Yeah, they might get a ton of views, but they have low credibility and they're really hard to monetize. The real money is in creating value influencers, the ones who teach something or are super entertaining. That's what brands are looking for. They want to build trust and they want a solid brand fit.
And the potential here is just wow. We're seeing examples like Chloe versus History, which is an AI travel influencer who, get this, explores different time periods. Or Rabbi Goldman, sharing finance and mindset tips. And then you've got these totally bizarre but amazing animation channels like Defuak Boom that are literally building entire fictional universes from nothing.
The growth rates for these AI pages are just off the charts, absolutely staggering. Chloe versus History got 500,000 followers in 1 month. 1 month. Rabbi Goldman, over 1 million in that same time. And that animation channel has pulled in over 50 million subscribers. It's reaching an audience in a tiny fraction of the time it would normally take a human creator.
Okay, this brings us to what the speaker calls their absolute favorite idea of all. And it's my favorite too, because it completely shifts the strategy from being a service provider to being an owner.
It all comes down to this really simple but powerful question. Once you figured out how to use AI to build a huge audience, why would you use that superpower just to help other companies sell their stuff?
The answer is, you don't have to. You can become the brand owner yourself and keep all the value from the audience that you built.
So here's the blueprint for becoming an owner. You use AI content as this massive distribution engine, okay? First, you pick a niche you're into, health, finance, whatever. Then, you build out a bunch of AI-powered pages to create a huge engaged audience around that topic. And then, this is the key, once you have their attention, you launch your own product directly to them. You capture 100% of the revenue.
So, we've gone from selling your skills as a service to building a whole media empire, and finally, to launching your very own brand.
What's the big takeaway from all this?
Well, the key thing to remember is that just knowing these ideas, that's not enough. Execution is absolutely everything. To really succeed, you need a structured plan for learning the right AI tools and mastering the strategies to either find clients or build that audience. You need a clear roadmap, whether you find it in a community or figure it out yourself.
Ultimately, this whole new world of content creation is just wide open. The tools have made it possible for anyone to do what used to be reserved for huge studios. So the question isn't really about what's possible anymore, it's about creativity. The tools are here for you.